Hi guys, I was having a little look around online and having a little think, and then it occurred to me I had this little beauty here. This is what I stick in the 55-gallon bucket to mix my salt water with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little clean, and I'm actually going to hook this up to the biopellet reactor. This is the intake here. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to wedge the tubing inside. I tested it with a little piece of tubing earlier, just now actually, and it worked perfectly. There was no issues there. So I think we're on to a winner here. So I'm going to try this guy out and see what happens, and hopefully it will work and it will save me some money, and then I can just use the MaxiJet 1200 in the 55-gallon drum to mix up the salt water, because I don't need that higher flow anywhere in there. I just need the water to be moving. So should be in theory a good idea. So we'll see. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so here's the other pump setup. From what I can remember, it has a flow on it between 300 to 400 gallons per hour. I can't remember the exact number, but it is definitely an improvement on the MaxiJet that we had set up previously, and you can see there in the reflection there the biopellets are really starting to move. What does concern me though is that this is only half the biopellets of what I'm eventually going to need to have in this reactor. Secondly, you can see from looking at them, there's just not enough tumble there really. So I have two options at this point. I can either get a new pump. Actually, let me go back. Something else that I also tried was I connected up the Mag 9 skimmer pump to the reactor, and I actually got the exact amount of flow that I needed. In fact, I even had to connect up the valve and dial it down a little bit, dial down the flow a little bit. So that was much more comparable to what I've seen movement-wise with regards to biopellets and other reactors, particularly the FOWLR reactors. So at this point, as I said earlier, I have two options. One option is to get another pump. Now I was looking at the Mag 9 or even the Mag 7, and they're over $100. That's more than the reactor itself. The other option that I have, which I think I'm going to go with, is, for now anyway, is the 150, the FOWLR Reactor 150. It will hold the amount of pearls that I need, so I'm going to need about 500 mils of pearls, which is exactly what I need for this tank. And I think that really is my best option at this point, so we will definitely be coming back to that one. I'm not going to go into the amount of detail that I did on the other one, on my past video, so far as the installation of this reactor, but I will give you guys a little update and show you how it's going. And we're going to try using the MaxiJet on the 150, because this pump I really need a little bit more additional flow than what the MaxiJet can provide out on the 55-gallon tub there for the mixing. So that is that. We do have some tumbling going, just not enough. So watch this space, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow with one last video on the ick treatment. Alright, until then, back soon.